Hello, what's up, good people? Good to see you once again. Guess what? I finally got the best investments that you can actually do if you're employed. You do not have time, but you still feel like you want to put your money on the go because you are tired of this of putting money in your bank, but you still want to put your money somewhere whereby they can earn you something at the end of the day. So, all right, or perhaps you're out there outside the country, you live in diaspora, and you would love to invest back at home, but you do not have somebody who maybe you can rely on to invest on what we call the conventional way of the businesses. Because these are the kind of the call that I usually receive from people from diaspora, especially from the Gulf and UK and the US. They're asking me, hey, you know what, Joseph, I would like to invest my money back at home, but I do not have that individual whom I can rely on or to so that I can be able to start this conventional way of businesses. Because at the end of the day, at that particular situation, if you want to invest back at home and you're not there, meaning that you have to have somebody whom you trust. And nowadays in 2023, trust issues is the biggest thing that you can ever have in this life. So anyway, but guess what? Who is good, Joseph? My role is to go out there, do the best research for you, and bring you the filtered information and the best one so that at least you can pick any and find one which one is best fit for you. I'm gonna share with you 5 of them that you can pick any of them. You better listen to all of them so that you pick the best that fits you and you get started. And guess what? Because I don't want you to miss any of my good future videos, this is what I want you to do. It doesn't cost you anything. It is free and it is fast. Below there on your right, below just this video, there is a button written subscribe. It is in black. Hit that subscription button. Then on the left there is a like button. And by the way, after doing those 2 magical buttons, guess what happens? You get to be notified whenever I upload a new good video. All right, so anyway, let's get into today's business. Number 1, this type of investment, perhaps you've ever heard of it. It's quite popular to some people, and sometimes to other people it's not even an information they do not even know. So what is it? It's about insurance policies. I bet one day, or maybe in your lifetime, one day you'll be approached by insurance people who are selling policies. And when I say insurance, people tend to think like, okay, but Joseph, insurance it is not about health and maybe about my car and house and rentals and what have you. Yes, and also has other information that you can actually invest in these industries and make some money at the end of the day. These people, they still need money, they need liquidity. You can actually invest with them, and by the way, they offer a variety of options. So you can actually invest in insurance policies whereby you can not only secure your future, maybe if you're not so much comfortable with this kind of the retirement benefits with the Kenya, you can still have like sort of viewers one, so that at least whenever you get out of the investment, or rather out of the employment or outside the country, you can be able to get your money back and be able to invest. This is kind of sure way of retirement benefits whereby you don't have like to wait longer, because I was watching some news, people are waiting like the entire lifetime to get their pension or something. So you can actually invest in this kind of an insurance policies whereby you can actually be able to qualify for you to get some seeds for your investment, or maybe you can get some sort of a loan for you to be able to start a conventional business once you either get out of the employment or when you're outside the country, or rather when you're back from outside the country. So you can pick up, and but just to name a few, and this is not an advertisement, they haven't paid me to do anything. I think Britam has their policy. I think it's called like sort of America, you can check that one out. Also Jubilee, I bet they also have one other, I think it's called Fanaka or something. So what you can just go visit the official website, or maybe if in Kenya, you can, if you have time sometime, you can go visit those specific insurance companies and many others we have in Kenya, and get to inquire on investing in this area. You put your money there, it is safe and secured, and you're not only secured in terms of your lifetime, but also in terms of, say you would like to save your money and one day get interest, or rather get interest and one day withdraw it and invest in other areas. Okay, let's now go to number 2. So on this number 2, it's not so quite popular, by the way. This is a very unique sort of an investment. Say you sit there and one day you'd love to invest in real estate. This happens to be like almost everyone's dream. You'd like to invest in real estate, but as of now you do not have money that is enough for you to invest in real estate. Guess what? You can be able to invest as low as like 1,000 bob, 2,000, 3,000, 50,000, depends with your own capacity. Yes, I just said that. Yes, you can invest in real estate with that small amount of money. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about rates. There's something called rates, REITs, meaning like real estate investment trust. It's like shares of real estate. You get what I'm saying? Like this is a company which is regulated, of course, by the Capital Market Authority of Kenya. Then they pull resources from people. Then they take that money, invest in real estate. Then they share the dividends with you after getting the returns. Did I make sense on that? That means that you guys will bring your resources together. That company takes that money, goes and invests in real estate, takes your 50,000, take you another 20,000, 100,000, and whatever. They take that money, go and invest in those companies or invest in real estate. They can either sell those houses, they can rent those houses, they can do all those kind of things. Anything revolves around investing in real estate. So REIT is quite popular. Okay, not so quite popular in Kenya. It's a new thing that has made inroads. This information is not out there, but guess what? Who is good, Joseph? My role is go out there, get the best information for you, and share with you how exactly you can be able to do this. And I know you're asking yourself, like, right now, how much do I need to start in that rate thing? I think I love it. The minimum you can be able to start it, there are like 2 companies that are regulated as of now that they can offer this as sort of services about rates. We have the one called Ilam Fahari rate. They usually need to have like buy a minimum of 100 units, or you get the point. But it's around 636 shillings, or say stock of 700 Kenyan shillings. That's like the minimum amount of money that you can be able to invest. The other company that is actually sort of regulated is Econ. All right, so Econ rate is also another one that actually Econ one is the one that you're supposed to buy the 10 units, and the Ilam one is the one that you're supposed to buy a minimum of like 100 rates for you to be able to get started, which is basically like 600 and something. By the way, you can be able to invest in rates if you just go visit the Nairobi Stock Exchange directly and be able to start with this kind of an investment. Can you imagine this? Like, you do not have a lot of money, but at the end of the day, you're eating rate. It's kind of an amazing thing, all right? Think about that. And number 3, now we go to something called the balance fund. When I say the balance fund here, I'm gonna like touch like 3 or 4 of them, all right? Well, a balance fund, of course, is under the umbrella of the unit trust. There's something that I've been talking like all the days. It's quite the simplest way of investing your money. I've been talking about money market fund. Under the unit trust, we have the money market fund, bond fund, balance fund, and what have you. So you can pick any and be able to start investing in this kind of an investment, because it's quite a good investment. And money market fund, you don't need a lot of money for you to get started. Some of the companies that you can start with as low as 100 shillings. Yes, can you imagine that? What if you commit yourself and say like, okay, fine, I'll be investing like 100 bob. Let's say you're not even employed. Like, okay, let's say you're employed but you do not even earn a lot of money. Say you're a Juakali person. You can decide to be committing like 100 bob each and every day, or 500, or 1,000, or 2,000, or 10,000. Depends with your capacity, and invest in this money market fund and get started. It's not a complicated sort of way of investing. You only need to have your ID. You only need to have your KRA pin. You only need to have like your passport size. And some of your companies do not even ask for those passport size for you to get started. And you do not even need to visit them. You can just go ahead and visit the official website and actually get started with money market fund. And some of these companies, and by the way, once you visit these companies, they also offer other things like bond fund and balance fund. Some of these companies, actually, I'm just giving you the name so that at least to make it easier for you. We have the CIC Group, we have ICEA Lion, we have something called like the Sanlam African Alliance, we have NABO, we have things like Standard Investment Group or something, we have Britam, we have, I mean, those are just but examples that you can be able to pick up any that you have Zimele. You can pick up any and then visit the official website so that at least you can get started and invest your money as low as 100 bob and going upward. Some of these companies usually give you a very nice returns in terms of rates, interest rather. They give you like 9.5%, others give you 9.8, others give you 8 point something or something of sort. Before you invest in these companies, of course, you have to do what we call the due diligence. They know the research here and there so that you understand where they're investing your money. In most cases, this money market fund should invest, or your money fund manager, that's what we call them. The fund manager should invest this money into secured ways of investment, like like commercial papers, like treasury bills and such kind of things. Now that takes us to number 4 way of investing. All right. Actually, it's basically like number 5. I've shared like balance fund in there and what have you. All right. So anyway, number 4 kind of investment is what we call the dollar fund. The dollar fund, of course, I bet you must have heard of me talking about this in investment. Say you are outside there and you would like to invest in your investment. You would love to have what we call the dollar denominated investment. Yes, you can do so. And by the way, some of these companies that you can actually go ahead and invest in this dollar investment, sort of CIC Group offer this platform whereby you can visit and actually enroll in investing in any investment that you're gonna pick, be it either a balance fund and whatever. You just want to do your thing in a dollar denominated investment. So investing in dollar fund can actually make you a lot of money. Again, the area where they invest this amount of money or this money is usually secured and safe. The same applies to treasury bills, treasury bonds, and all such kind of things. So again, you can just decide not to put your money in a shilling denominated kind of an investment, and you can put it in a dollar denominated kind of an investment, and then from there you can be able to earn something at the end of the year or semi-annually. Depends on how you agree with them or what they offer for you. Again, whatever I'm saying right here, you can actually go ahead and visit these specific companies. You can do so online, doesn't matter. You can just visit online. Their numbers are there. You can contact them, you can inquire more, or perhaps you can just go ahead. If you be able to maneuver along along that specific website, then you can be able to apply and then get enrolled by yourself. All right, by the way, if you have reached this video up to this particular point, I just want to say thank you very much, and make sure that you hit that subscription button and that like button, and comment down below. Tell me up to this particular point, how is the video taking you? Are you getting information? Now let's go to the last one but not the least. Of course, I'm gonna share with you things I've always been talking about. All right, I've been talking about treasury bills, and by the way, there was some news in Kenya, and I realized that people aren't investing much in treasury bonds. As much as they have the best returns, people just want to put their money in a very short period of time, then withdraw it like very short period of time. You get the thing, because with treasury bills you invest your money in a short period of time, a maximum of 1 year. So you can invest this money like in 91 days, like 184 days, and 364 days, basically like an year. So you can put your money, if you don't want to wait like the longest time, because as we speak, I think that the thing has expired. They have a treasury bond, an infrastructure one that goes for the next 17 years. If you are not the kind that can wait for that long period of time, you can decide to pick these treasury bills and invest in a maximum period of 1 year and get a return. They should give like returns of like around 9.8, 10 point something, 10.3%. That's a good amount of money. You can pick it up and go ahead and invest. You can pick treasury bonds. You can pick up treasury bond, be it as infrastructure or any other treasury bonds that you can actually go ahead and earn money for your investment. The other thing that I can actually go ahead and share with you is something called SACCO shares, and I bet this is quite the most popular one. Anybody who is willing and has the vision to one day invest, they are always familiar with SACCO shares or investing with SACCOs. Let's say wherever you are employed is an institution, and that institution has a SACCO. Let's say maybe you're a teacher. As teacher, your teachers institution, they have what you call the Mwalimu SACCO. Let's say you are in law, they have the Sharia SACCO. Let's say you get the thing, but it's not constricted to people who are employed in that specific thing. I always advise people, whenever you want to invest in SACCOs, make sure that you at least invest in a SACCO that is actually has an institution backing. All right, and an institution that you know it's gonna be there for quite a long time. So pick it up, those of the best of those SACCOs out there, and they usually give you the best amount of money in terms of interest rates. Some of them give you 17%, 16, 15, 14. For me, that's quite a good amount of money. Can you imagine like putting your 100,000 in those SACCOs and getting like 17,000 at the end of the year? Woo, and you still have your principal amount. That's a good amount of money. Maybe let's say you do not have that hurry of investing in a conventional way. You can put your money in those SACCOs, and then one day you can withdraw your money, then go ahead and do your thing. It's as simple as that. All right, so anyway guys, guess what, if you've managed to watch the video up to this particular point, thank you very much. And maybe your first time watching me, my name is Joseph, talk about money, anything related to investment. Okay, so if you out there, you're a bit confused and you do not even know where you can put your money, guess what? I have a variety of booklets that can actually direct you where you can put your money. About treasury bills, it's ready. About money market fund, I've talked about, it is ready. About shares, about all those areas, business plans, business ideas. I even write business proposal and idea, or rather plans for you. Get my number from the description of this specific video, contact me and we can talk business. A copy of those booklets, it's only $2.20. For now, it's a goodbye. And by the way, don't forget to smash that like button and also comment down below, because this is a good place for you.